Got a news flash for you, bozos. The card game is back on sale.
Oh, my God.
The original edition of the card game, some of our favorite questions right here. Got about 50 or so of them. Sold a bunch of them. Put them on the shelf for a little while. Now we're doing one final run of the original series.
One last job, baby.
It's a good time to get hammered with your friends and find out if the people that you know and that you love are garbage. So do yourself a favor. The link is in the description. Pick up a pack today because they're going to go quick.
Oh, yeah, and that ain't it, Tubby. We got road dates, baby. We got 2 shows in Atlanta coming up in November. Then we're going to Charlotte, North Carolina. If you're in the area, get those tickets for that. We got 2 in Philly that are sold out. We got 1 left in Providence, Rhode Island. Those tickies are moving. We got 1 left in Boston. That is for sure going to sell out. Get those tickets. We want a party. See you there.
See you there.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh,
Take
yeah.
2.
Take 3.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're down here at Aunt Tony's basement. She just went out to Home Depot, bought a bunch of pumpkins and a pellet gun.
Okay.
In case the neighbor's kids start to get cute, she'll put you right in the eyeball.
Okay.
My co-host is coming at you from across the
It's
table.
funnier the third time I heard
He's the
it.
CEO of Are You Garbage? He's an international businessman. He's not to be trifled with in the boardroom or the bedroom. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
Hey, gang, thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes over there. And then if you go to YouTube, we got full video over there in 4K. Don't want to add, and those numbers are
True to rope.
It's cooking. Almost at 100K. Get us to 100K. Hit the subscribe button,
even
baby.
if you're out there and you're a listener, and there's a bunch of you, just the listeners on iTunes, I see those numbers every week, too. There's a lot of yous. Just go subscribe, get the numbers
Let's
up.
go.
What are we doing? Let's get that cool plaque in here.
Yeah.
Melt it down, make a cross out of it. I'll be rocking my YouTube chain.
Go werewolf hunting.
Silver bullet style. And then obviously the greatest goddamn website of all time, which is cooking, baby. The numbers over there are doing all right. Check out patreon.com/areyougarbage. You get episodes of AYG every week. And then every week you also get a fucking Hard Feelings. That's the $10 homies are the ones really making out like bandits.
Yeah.
We've got a $20 level with a bunch of vlog stuff we do on the road. We bring new guy Luke. He shoots everything. We're doing a bunch of that stuff. We got a $50 level. Check the fuck out, gang.
Yeah. A lot of value over there for your dollar.
Sure. Bang for your buck.
And in these economic times, who couldn't use a value?
Sure.
You know what I mean? Giving it back to the people.
Yes.
How about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man, makes us all look good. He works the 1s and 2s. He crosses the T's. He dots the I's. He's my best pal. T-Bone McMuffin, Toby McMullen, everybody.
What's up, dudes?
What up, T-Bone?
Pit you two against each
Yeah,
other.
how can you have 2 best pals?
Well, I do.
Oh, wait, you believe him when he talks?
I'd sell the both of yous out.
He told me that was a new shirt earlier today.
This is my best gal, and this is my wife.
They're both whoas.
Amen, sister. I do have a new one of these. You saw it. It almost got ruined by some wasabi almonds, but I think I got the stain out.
Sure.
That's going to be coming heavy bike.
Did you do yoga in that shirt?
No, why?
Because the neck's a little stretched out.
Yeah. That neck did a little downward-facing dog, if you catch my drift. Yikes.
The shirts gain weight. That's weird. Bastards.
Tried to throw that shirt out. He said, namaste.
Whoa, look at you. That was good stuff there. Fucking Kippy Carlin over here.
Okay.
All you need is the ponytail.
All right.
And a little cancer.
Uh-huh.
Be all right.
Yeah.
So what's cooking?
Nothing. Just got back from what I would argue. I've been around this goddamn country a lot.
You have.
A lot of states. We all have over the past year. A lot of dates. Shout out to everybody coming out to the middle class famous tour.
Ooh, we love you.
Love yes. A lot of states. We've been in about 50 cities or so in the past 18 months to a year, whatever that is. 50 shows for whatever. Trashiest city I've ever been to.
Oh, I know where you're going with
Niagara Falls, New York. Hachi Machi. Let me tell you, the town they forgot about. What the fuck, man? It's rough up there.
Tell Canada to take it.
The only thing, and we did go a little off season, but I can't foresee a big change.
When is that in season?
I guess in the summer.
Yeah?
I guess.
Can you swim in it?
What?
No?
It's not Shotgun Falls, Daddy. We're talking heavy bike rapids.
Oh, really?
I mean, not rapids, but yeah, we got on a boat, went in there, made of the mist.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow,
I was a little
garbage.
scared. I mean, what are you not going to do? It's the only thing to do. You see the whole it takes 10 seconds.
You should rent a helicopter and fly around there or something.
I think they
something
did.
classy.
They did have that, but it was a rinky-dink chopper. Not going with that.
Dude, couple drops of water hit that blade, you're in.
The wind changes the wrong direction. Next thing you know, you're fucking
Getting
you're like, it's like the dunk tank.
End up in China.
No way.
Wherever that thing
Not
goes.
doing it. Yeah, man, we were up there for a friend's wedding, and it was like 2 hours away. And we're like, you know what? I'm never gonna come. I went as a kid. My wife's like, I haven't seen it. I was like, well, we're never gonna fucking be up here again.
That town was a little slow.
Yeah, I mean that's
They were a little slow.
that's upstate. That's
sure.
upstate New York.
Slower,
That's fun.
slower pace.
Slower pace. Yeah. But I mean, dude.
I waited an hour for breakfast at a diner up there.
Mm-hmm.
Best breakfast I ever had in my life.
There you go. They were taking time, putting love into it. You know where I
Crazy.
ate when I was at Niagara Falls?
Denny's.
The Rainforest Cafe.
No.
Yeah. There was a cheetah was my waiter.
Get these goddamn butterflies off of me, will you?
I had that safari hat on. And
Got
stuff.
moss in my soup. What's the
No,
rain?
it was closed. I wanted to. Rainforest Cafe. You don't know the Rainforest? It's like a
No.
Hollywood, the Hard Rock. There was a Hard Rock up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like that?
It's not good.
Foley, you do not understand how trashy this shit is. It's covered in animatronic fake animals, and they do it up with like fake foliage and shit.
You know, like Dave and Buster's is like, hey, we're the sports. Theirs is, and like, you're in the jungle.
Like the band at Chuck E. Cheese, like those guys.
Sure, but a little more adult. It's like, it's like you're on a movie set or something. Not a good movie set, independent movie set. Porn. You're on a porn shoot.
Oh, the tiger fries.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. We didn't go. It was closed. They got it's just, I mean, the whole place is like, and I was told the Canadian side's way better.
yeah.
There's a lot more money over there. It's just, I mean, there wasn't even like a pizza shop or nothing. I was fucking jammed up over there. It's just all
What kind
like
of town is this?
bad T-shirts, keychains.
Can't get any crab rangoon. I'm out.
I know. $25 to get on the old.
25 beans to hop on the Made in the Mist.
$25.50 to hop on a Made in a Mist.
They charge you for the poncho?
Nah, it came with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how close do you get to the falls?
You're in there, baby.
Really?
You get soaked. Yeah.
Isn't that dangerous?
I was nervous.
Let me ask you this. If he drove into the falls, would it put the boat down? Is it coming down that hard?
What do I look like? I'm on the fucking Cornelia Marie? I don't know. I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's fucking. It's one of the wonders of the world, isn't it?
Is it salt water or fresh water?
Fresh, but it says salt. It's salt. There's something in there, a little stank on it.
Ew. It's probably
No,
sewage.
it's clean. No, it's really clean.
Canadian
It's like
dumps.
fresh fucking. It's from
And there's no
Lake
pool.
Erie or something.
There's no pool where you can go swimming or something like that?
I mean, I'm sure you could swim further away.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fucking. I mean, and I went as a kid because we're trash. We were like, well, let's go. Another thing, we were up in Canada and we were like, oh, we're up here. Let's take a look at it. Dude, we went to like Madame Tussauds fucking wax museum. It's like It's like a really shitty Times Square.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Not
It's
cheap.
bad.
Not
There was like the weed truck selling the fake weed and stuff. It's a fucking scene, dude. Yeah.
Where did you eat?
We ate at a food truck, Indian food truck, had a coddy roll, 2 coddy rolls. They were fan-fucking-tastic.
Okay.
Had 2 of those. And then that night we found this place, Wine on 3rd, which was their, like, hip, socialite, It was a bar for the most part, but had a okay menu.
Who's working there? Sesame Street characters?
No. It's just proper Regs
Off-brand
bar.
Minnie Mouse as
It was
your server?
Good. Had a meat, dude. This is the first time I ever saw it. We got the meat and cheese plate as an appetizer. It came out with like 74 pounds of meat on it, to the point where I was like, they knew there was only like there's enough meat for like 12 guys. I tried to count the number of pieces of like pre-sliced Hormel pepperoni that were on there. It was more than a bag. It was like he did one whole bag and I was like, let me top it off with another bag. It was a lot of pre-sliced
Make a whole
pep.
pie with that.
Oh, yeah, which I've never seen on a charcuterie board before. It was right next to the jelly beans.
All black ones. All black licorice jelly
I
beans.
thought they were figs. No, but it was a fun trip. You got. I recommend go see it. It is a thing, but you do it after 10 seconds. You walk to the falls. You go, holy shit, that's crazy. You hop on the elevator. You go down. You hop on the boat.
There's an elevator?
You gotta get down the falls.
That's pretty cool.
You get off. You get
Does
on
it
the
go
boat.
Through, does the elevator go through the rocks?
No, it's just they built like just a standalone tower.
Huh. For fatties.
And
Probably
then,
a lot of fatties do that.
Sure. A lot of fatties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take your rascal scooter over the falls.
Watch me do a flip, bro. But then the whole thing takes under an hour. You get there, you see, you go, holy shit, this is crazy. You look, you do your picks, you send, blah, 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 blah. You go down, you hop on the elevator. The boat comes every 15 minutes, or the ride's only like 12 minutes. You go in there and you're done. You're like, all right, what the fuck else we do? You hit Madame Tussauds or Seneca Casino, folks.
Did you go to the casino?
I didn't. Figure we're going to, we're going to be in Vegas, so.
Yeah.
Be losing my money out there like a gentleman.
Save the rent money.
Sure.
I feel you.
But
That's pretty sweet.
if you get a chance, go, but it's trashy. It's a good time. Hotel was all right. Everything was okay.
I would do the Grand Canyon. I don't know if I have any interest in Niagara Falls, especially after I saw your videos. I was like, all right.
What
I mean, it's
videos
pretty
did you
cool.
see?
I saw a video online. You posted something.
I didn't post nothing.
One of yous did.
You following my wife?
Of course. We're friends on social media.
Sure.
Certain chat groups.
Certain back pages. Yeah, Grand Canyon would be fun. It's one of those things you're like, you got to do it. If you're that close, you're like, it'd be weird to not fucking do it.
Grand Canyon's different. That's real classy. Or
don't
Yellowstone
think
would
it
be
is.
classy. What are you talking
The Grand
about?
Canyon's classy.
There's no Pizza Huts out there.
Yeah, it's just in the desert.
Yeah.
There's no Pizza Huts in Niagara Falls either. I want to go on record. This is the nicest hole I ever
Well, you know,
seen.
when we flew to Vegas to do the shows with Bert, shout out to Mr. Kreischer,
Shout out to Bert Krasler.
the best. We flew over the Hoover Dam. You were sacked out or in an aisle or something like that. I got a good view of that. That thing looked impressive. I don't know how they dug that thing out. That was pretty sweet
I don't
looking.
get that. Just even like, I was watching them build a rest stop the other day. I was driving home from Niagara Falls. It was like, I'm like, someone put up all of those beams. There's a crane putting out like one beam, and it took them like 9 minutes. And I'm like, you're gonna be here all week, buddy. Fucking wrap it up. Let's go. I need my Annie Ann stat.
Trying to get some cologne.
Yeah.
All right.
But,
Gang, this is a family episode, as you know.
as you know,
When you sign up for the old Patreon there, you can have a question read on the air.
you ain't lying.
Got a bit of a backlog. We promise we're going to get to all of them. And we will do that right now.
On Who Wants to Be All You Got. We got a couple of heaters. Let's see. This is from Tucker. First time, long time, $5 bozo. Respect it. Pump up the 10, get the good stuff. Is it garbage to keep the shoebox to store your new shoes in? I do this. I found myself doing this.
Is it a garbage to keep the shoebox to keep? Yeah, of course, for a little while. You keep everything. I've just gotten to the point where I can break away from, like I just got a new iPhone. I threw that box out immediately. But normally I would keep that for a couple of months.
That's dirtbag mentality. Dude, I
Yeah.
kept my TV box for like 2-3 months. I wasn't sure the warranty, the return. I didn't know nothing. You're gonna have to fucking catch me slipping. All right.
Yeah, we had a Wolfgang Puck pressure cooker that my aunt gave us that she won at the casino, and we kept that.
Trashiest sentence ever said on this show.
We kept that box.
Yeah, it was signed.
Jesus.
That was the kid's college fund. What are you gonna do here?
Puck man had his John Hancock on there.
You mean Wolfie signed that?
Yeah, Wolfgang Puck's all right.
I don't mind them.
If you're a 45-year-old broad, you love Wolfgang Puck.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
It used to be Emerald, but he's kind of fallen off a little bit.
They love they love Gordon too.
Ramsey, get out of here with that Euro trash bullshit.
Fucking Wolfie's Euro trash.
Yeah, but he's cool.
Ramsey's the coolest. and
He's
it's
yelling
not
at everybody. Kick rocks with that guy. Plus, we ate at one of his dumps down in AC. K Puts.
Who's great? What are you talking about?
No.
Oh, you're just saying that to win the argument?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Guys, we've
It's not a
descended...
gerbil in my mashed potatoes.
we've descended into Foleyville early this episode.
Plus, he wasn't even back there cucking.
You don't know that?
Could have been back there, huh?
Would have hurt him, actually.
Yeah.
Bloody Trey.
Slap the shit out of him. Shut up, you. I'm a Wolfgang Puck man.
I always wonder why he hasn't got hit.
I'm sure he's had to.
They'd be showing that. They'd be really leaning on that.
No, because then that would open the floodgates for people to start smacking him around. He goes into these small towns, starts running his mouth.
I saw one where they thought, I think it was in Jersey, strip mall, and
Yeah, what do you expect?
it was
What do you want from these people?
they accused him of planting a mouse.
I know exactly who you're talking
Man,
about.
that one dude was not having it.
Yeah. It was an all-black lady, right?
it was an all-black family in the restaurant. The one dude was no bueno.
Yeah, trying that bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was great.
Food was probably delicious over there, too. Where he started poking his fucking nose around in there.
Yeah, but I got a box of 3 in the house right now.
Shoes.
Yeah, in the box.
Have you
still.
worn them?
No.
All right. You haven't worn them, that's one thing.
Well, the one's the wrong size. They got fucked up. The other one I'm just kind of waiting on.
Yeah.
I buy 2. If I like a shoe, I replace it real quick. So I have it.
This is a very funny conversation, given that the studio looks like an S and LRG warehouse right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kelly Hart.
Shout out to Kelly Hart. Sent us a
The
bunch
man.
of clothes and fucking shoes. We're looking like an Amazon department store right
Heavy bike. Heavy bike.
now.
Be doing the numbers on resale on these things. Woo! I got 4 everything.
Big Gary V in it.
Man. Good stuff, too, man. Shout out to him.
Shout out. He was the man. This one's from Matt. You know what he doesn't want that I want to get involved in? A jumping rope.
He does the weighted ones.
Weighted ropes.
Really?
Uh-huh. Might do that for fat court. Smash you in there, too.
Pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Did you have jump rope in...
I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to not believe you, but...
That's why I wouldn't just randomly be like, I want to jump rope.
You said that about golf, and I didn't believe it, and he's actually pretty good.
Yeah, you just don't believe me is what it is.
Well, you're a bozo.
What are you talking about? Every time, like, I didn't believe you, but you're actually good at that.
Hey, you never played an organized sport before.
Yeah, I did.
You're a little squishy around the edges.
What are you?
I'm terrible, but I'm lying.
What? Yeah, I don't lie. I said I'm pretty good at golf. I'm pretty good at golf.
You were great at golf.
Yeah, compared to a fat idiot. Like, no, I'm kidding. That was me.
I don't know the gentleman, but it sounds all right. Wait, I was going to ask you.
What?
When you were a little kid, did they roll in with Jump Rope for Heart was the organization? You didn't have that day?
No.
Oh, it was great. It was like half a day. It was most.
We're talking double Dutch, right? That's what I'm good at.
Really?
No, what are you talking about? No way. I would never have the fucking gumption
When
to
I
get
used
in
to
a
see,
double Dutch
when I
circle.
used to see kids doing double Dutch and they did it well, I was like, that looks like a magic trick.
I can't comprehend it.
Crazy. But we had this squad. I don't know what they were. They were kids, and obviously some adults would come like once every couple years or every year. It would take up. It was elementary school or maybe middle school. It would take up most of the day until lunch.
Okay.
And then we had a couple classes afterwards. But it was called Jump Rope or Heart, and they would come in, and we'd all be in the gym, and they would do a bunch of demonstrations about jumping rope. And then you could buy jump ropes. They'd give you some crappy ones. You'd go out on the floor, and they'd show you how to do it. They did like a whole thing. You didn't do any of this stuff?
No.
Really? Can I get a Google on Jump Rope for Heart?
They've raised $1.2 billion since 1978.
Whoa.
There you go.
It's a charity organization.
There you go. What's it for?
It
He's
just
going to give you a heart transplant in a couple of months.
It just says that they're the all caps premier annual event for elementary school and middle schools, with thousands of schools and millions of kids participating across the U.S. every year.
You ever get really into something for like 2 weeks? That's what Jump Rope for Heart did. Everybody had them for a couple weeks. Then they just went out the door.
Yeah, that was big back then, I feel. Everybody was in, and then you're like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Why is everybody fucking jumping rope?
Yeah.
Fucking this thing's for the broads. What are we doing here? Get a football there, Tommy. Learn how to fucking
You
throw
can't do
Learn how to throw a tight spiral.
Can you do the Rocky, the pitter patter? Because I can just do I can do it like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
my endurance isn't good. I'm
You
nimble.
got a little footwork.
Yeah, I got a little bit of footwork. I can do the doubles. I can cross up.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to see this.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done it in a while, but I'm sure I would put any amount of money I have that I could still.
Wow.
If you give me like 5 minutes, I'd be.
You're willing to bet
I could do
19
doubles and
You're
stuff.
willing to bet $19 on it?
I'm willing to bet $1,300. Those taxes are a bitch, all right, folks?
Yeah, they are. Kip, how about that DraftKings?
Oh, baby. Love that DraftKings.
How about dropping a little cash on the Sixies this season? Gang, basketball is back. Do yourself a favor. Get on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Spend a little money. Have a little fun. They got all kinds of crazy deals going on. Throw down a $5 bet. You get up to $200 if your team wins. It's wild. Do yourself a favor. I like to bet on the 60s. I like to bet on the over. I like a little parlay. I know T-Bone likes a parlay. I'm starting to sweat just thinking about it. Do yourself a favor and get on that DraftKings.
Yeah, gang, just go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a stepped-up same-game parlay today. It's easy peasy. Like the big man said, I'm Philly till I die. I also dabble in other teams if I see something that tickles my fancy.
Dirtbag.
Yeah, come on. I like action, baby. I'm an action jack, so I got 5 here, 10 here, 500 there, whatever.
betting
Let's
against the
go.
Sixers.
Let's go. Keep it moving. Lay it in. Let's lay it, baby. Laying ups for losers.
Bet on the
Let's go.
Celtics if it lines my pockets.
With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is where we go to bet on the NBA and all sports. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code AYG. Make any $5 bet this week. Get $200 in free bets
Wild.
if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code AYG. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply.
Of course.
See show notes for details.
Of course.
Do it.
Yeah. Kippy, it's time for BetterHelp.
BetterHelp. Best in the biz.
The best in the biz. Gang, I get stuck on problems all the time. I get focused on the problem. I get hung up on it. I sit there. I dwell on it. I worry about it. And I'm shooting you straight here. I'm telling you how my brain works, and it's no good. But you know what's crazy? If you go on BetterHelp, they can help you to find the solutions and to help figure the things out for yourself. So you move on from things. You get on with your life, and you keep going, and you don't got to wait in some office. You can do it all online. And if you're looking for a specialist that you don't have in your area, guess what? BetterHelp can help you with that.
Yeah, gang. I recently signed up not too long ago. I was a big fan of talk therapy for a long time. Hit a little bit of a rough patch in the old Kipperino life.
He's real crazy.
I'm back at it. But like somebody who's healthy, I'm working on my problems.
There you go.
I roll towards the big man.
I'm working on my problems.
Yeah, by giving them to me. Gang, it's easy peasy. The communication's great. You can send messages. You can meet face-to-face, like on a Zoom if you want.
Or privately.
Or whatever's up for you. It's fantastic. So if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, I highly recommend it. BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, accessible, affordable, and entirely online. Get matched with a therapist after filling out a brief survey and switch therapist at any time, which is easy peasy. When you want to when you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/garbage today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/garbage. Do it. Yeah, I wanted to do that. The ones I loved them. They used to give us were like, it was like a rope. There was no handle on it. I don't think, or maybe there was plastic handle where it was like red, white, red, white, red.
Oh, those things were awesome.
Oh, they were all right, and they were like beat. Did you remember those?
Those things stung when you got hit by it. When the older kids would whip you with one of those.
Fucking whip. Yeah!
Ah.
Dude, you catch it in the back.
That in my middle school, that's all they became was weapons. The older kids would just chase you around. They'd fold them in half, or maybe fold them 2 times, and then they would just have this like.
And they were like heavy plastic,
dude.
Because they would hit the plastic. They were like plastic chains that would just hit constantly. So had to endure the whipping.
Close your locker and just catch one of them in the eyes, like ah.
Yeah, they were bad. I remember my brother stole one time, and it was crazy. He like came home, and I'm like, remember the stuff that was at school that was only just lived at school? And then you're like, he had one at home, and I was like, where did you get? It was like he was showing me a gun, dude.
Yeah, I
was like, where did you get this?
I stole one of them beautiful burgundy kickballs one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Smell them, I can hear them.
Had that thing pumped up to the max. Until Patty found out.
Bro.
Made me go back and give it back.
Really?
Got me hemmed up, dude. Ratted me out.
Ratted you out?
Yeah.
If you killed somebody and you went to Patty, what would she say? Because a lot of that was.
What's the reason I killed them? Crime of passion?
Road rage. No one saw You're not sure. Like, there was no, like...
You asked for ranch, they gave you blue cheese.
and they saw red.
Yeah, got to kill everybody in this Denny's now. I don't know if she would drop dime on me. She might give me a little cash to get out of town. Probably dye my hair.
Blonde. You're drawing more attention to yourself. Go get a nice tan.
400-pound blind guy. Bought me the flashy.
What's up?
I bought you the flashiest suit they had. I don't know. What about the piece? Would she road rage? Listen, this is the difference. My generation, if I was wrong, they wouldn't back me up. If it was something like, Mom, I was in a jam, I got hemmed up, she would be okay. But my generation ain't like yours. Parents were like, no. None of that, why isn't Billy playing? You're not playing because you stink.
Yeah, but that wasn't my generation.
I mean, that wasn't your family.
Yeah, I don't know if that was really my generation. I think that was like a little... That was... If we're looking at the generation as like the sprawling 20 years of a generation or whatever, 15 years, that was definitely the lower end of my generation. Because I remember hearing those, like, the participation trophy and shit. That wasn't me. I remember hearing the jokes about that shit, which I still have mine hanging up. Thanks, Denise. I don't know if she would.
Wait, you have a jump rope trophy hanging up?
No, I was kidding.
Oh.
I said participation trophy. I don't know if she would. She would probably let me get a head start for sure.
There you go.
She wouldn't be answering the door, not answering the phone.
And where are you going?
Where am I going?
Down south to try to hide out in Europe. Got that Interpol over there to snag you.
I know the European. You got to get to what? Switzerland or who doesn't transfer out?
Really?
Russia.
Fuck that.
Ukraine. Yeah, that's nice
Yeah.
this time of year.
Sharing a bunk bed with Snowden?
I don't know. Brazil, right? There's like South America. Where did they get what's his name? Who was the McAfee? He got down there.
The virus guy?
From like Guatemala or something. There's like no change.
The dude that does the anti-protection?
Yeah. He was also into a little, yeah. Killed a guy.
Oh, he did?
Allegedly.
I know the dog snagged somebody down in Mexico, the Estee Lauder guy.
They got him down in Belize.
He was he was in Belize, but he was trying to get to somewhere, something. He couldn't get out of Belize because he got into Belize off bad paperwork. I just watched a documentary.
Really?
Yeah, planning my escape.
Man. I'd go to Argentina. That's where the Nazis went.
At least for a weekend. Go get an all-inclusive for the week.
All right, I got a list of
We caught Foley at the brunch counter. he was at the hibachi table. He had shrimp. He had 9 shrimp in his mouth.
I got a list of 7 non-extradition countries to consider.
Let's go. All right.
Morocco.
This is very Patreon, but I'm in.
Not bad.
Indonesia.
No, you go to Morocco.
I said not bad.
Yeah. Indonesia. No, Morocco.
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
Indonesia. Get to
I'd
sneeze
stick
you.
out like a sore thumb.
Where?
Hong Kong.
I'd have to become a crime boss down there.
Down there?
Aren't they down
I
there?
don't think so.
Over there. Whatever, I ain't going. Plus,
They'd be chasing you with dog catcher nets.
I'd have to get in bed with the Yakuza. Yeah. And they ain't the Cub Scouts, I can tell you that.
That was very dangerous. I ain't the Cub Scouts.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. From back to school.
Yeah.
With the widgets.
You're gonna have to get
The hell's a widget?
You're gonna have to get in bed with the Italian or the concrete pours. Let me tell you, that's no walk in the park.
I apologize, Mr. Dangerfield.
Shout out to Rod. Did I tell you the line? I've been listening to his old record, and he said his father-in-law got a pacemaker. Every time he sneezes, the garage door opens.
That's good. All right, Hong Kong's out. Morocco, maybe.
No, I'm all Morocco.
Yeah, Morocco's great, too.
Yeah. And also, Morocco.
United Arab Emirates.
Nope.
You can have a lot of fun out there, but I don't think you can booze.
No booze.
You can't hit women. I'm kidding.
Plus, those guys are all fucking that shit up. Where is it? Bali? Or no?
Bali's all right. That's not the UAE.
No, that's in Asia, right? Is Bali in Asia?
Yeah.
No, wherever these bozos like Antonio Brown are going, fucking acting a fool, they're going to get all of us fucking shut down over there. Because you're over there doing stupid shit. Those guys don't fuck around. They'll chop your hands off and shit like that. fucking fooling around at the pool. I'm telling you. Fucking execute you for a pool noodle.
Okay. All right. Andorra? I don't even know where that is.
Oh, yeah.
It's in Chicago, isn't it?
It's a restaurant down
Idiots.
on 3rd Street.
That's Andersonville.
He wasn't connecting it to anything. I'm glad you gave him that much credit. The Andorra, is it the Andorras?
It's a whole country.
Really?
Man, they really aren't making the headlines, huh?
No kidding.
Well, laying low, playing it right. The kind of place you want to be.
That's very true.
You want to be a place no one goes, oh, is that named Chicago? I don't know.
Yeah.
I got my feet up on a beach somewhere.
There you go. Is it in the water?
No clue. And then the last one is Qatar.
No.
Qatar.
You'd be building one of the World Cup stadiums.
Yeah,
no
get the
way.
fuck out of there.
Yeah, you got to go Morocco, Casablanca style.
Yeah, that's how you do it. They don't have extradition. So you could murder somebody here and go to and get there, and if you get to Morocco, you're good. They don't have anything where they
Well, the problem is they can cut deals, I believe.
if they want you
with
that bad.
political leverage. But yeah, it's like
Yeah, they'll sell my fat ass in a heartbeat. Kidding me?
or we can pick up, move the whole shop over there, do it from a beach or something.
Have to pay off them a little bit.
Yeah, I like payoffs, kickbacks, that whole kind of thing. I'm in.
Could we figure out fake passports and all that stuff?
I'm thinking about getting a EU passport.
Oh yeah,
I'm thinking about getting a German passport.
so you can slip
Just
over?
in case I can fucking... I got a couple associates that have multiple passports.
In case the shit goes down, huh?
Yeah, well, you can also go to certain countries, I believe. I think with an EU passport, you go to Cuba.
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 We can go to Cuba now, Americans.
I think they shut it back down, didn't they?
What the fuck? Really? What are we doing?
And it was only you could only go. There was only like 8 people that could go.
Eight
It was like
people?
journalists. No, it was like 8 categories of people.
I knew a bunch of dirtbags that went and hung out for a couple of weeks over there. Said it was awesome.
No, you can't go just to hang. You have to have a...
There's 8 reasons.
Yeah.
It's like journalists, education, medicine, pornography,
religious activities.
pina coladas.
Religious activity. There you go. I'm going to church. I'm a Catholic, for God's sakes.
I think it's like more of a mission.
Oh, fuck that.
Unless you do it Bad Boys 2 style, roll in, covert ops, blow up the building, come in, remote control cars with bombs. See ya, bing. Do it that way.
Oh, I was thinking more like Fast and Furious 6.
I didn't see that one. I tapped out after 2.
How about hopping on a JetBlue flight out of Miami? Let's do it. Let's do it like that.
Puddle jumper.
Why don't we do it like that?
All right, let's get back on track here.
Go over
This
for a
one's
couple
from
of
Whack
days.
My Wee Wee, $20 bozo.
Yeah, can we get serious here?
How y'all feel about putting ice in orange juice?
I'm a big fan.
First couple of sips, good because it's cold and it's not watered down.
It needs. Well, here's the thing. Orange juice needs to be watered down a little bit. I got a curveball for you.
You're nuts with that.
Orange juice and ice with a little bit of club soda. Boom. Make homemade Orangina, which might be my favorite beverage. The Orangina. Very
I've never
underrated.
seen you have one.
Really? I exercise self-control. I don't drink
Oh, is that what you
as
do?
much as- yes, I do.
Yeah, everything. Oh, self-control, H. Foley. That's what they think. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to stay away from it.
I'm all right. I think it just waters it down too quick, but I do like a nice cold. It's like I like the thickness. I like it.
Buddy, you're preaching to the choir. I love an OJ.
Mm-hmm.
A fresh squeezed OJ.
I can't do the fresh squeeze, though.
They don't do them that much in New York anymore, but, I mean, New York has gone downhill with the delis and the diners so much over the last 15 years. But back in the day when I lived up here the first time, when I was banging on the Upper East Side, there was unbelievable delis, bodegas on every corner, and they would have the things outside. They were always in the corner, and they went around. They had the fruit, they had the flowers, they had a guy out there, and every morning they would put out these little like bangers of fresh squeezed orange juice with the orange tops.
Sure.
They'd be packed in ice. Oh man, grab one of those.
My grocery
grab
store
a New
still
York
makes them.
Post. So good.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah.
But you were yelling at me for drinking one a couple weeks ago at the airport because they're no good for you. It's all sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your body can't process the sugar. I believe it needs the fiber.
Everybody says that. My body can process anything. That's my problem.
Have you looked at your body? This is fat court. Have you looked at your body?
It can process it, though. I can eat a license plate and get it in me.
I guess if that's your definition of process.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
6 teaspoons of sugar in a glass of orange juice.
Yeah.
God, I remember as a kid adding sugar to it. As a little kid, we had this little tiny, it looked like a little coal bin. Like, you know, those little cute little things. A little,
Coal bin?
like a little, like something like a little coal bucket that had like a little spoon. You know, they have those little cute little things you put sugar or butter in or whatever.
Coke, yeah.
Yeah, Coke. Yeah, you could. Right now we have a little, like a little dinghy that has a little paddle, and the paddle is the spoon. Adorable.
Yeah, sugar dish.
Sugar dish. Yeah. Yeah, I used to put sugar in it.
Well, really, you're like a human onion, you know? You smell like shit, and I don't like it.
Make me cry.
All right, let's see here. This is from Clark, $10 homie here. Is it garbage to ask the bartender at a wedding to use their tip jar for change from a $20 bill?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can't go into the tip jar.
Yeah. People do. People step over that line so much.
Yeah.
Stick your hand in the fucking tip jar. What's wrong with you?
I get. Also, if you're there, hit them with the 20, and then you're good. Make sure you make the hoo-hoo. Call attention to it if you have to. Make eye contact as that 20 enters, and then you're good all night.
The wedding we went to
Yeah.
last weekend, I went full Chrissy D route.
Mm-hmm.
I did everything Chrissy D said. The envelope was fat,
Mm-hmm.
and when I got in there, I had a hundo. Walked up to the lady at the bar. I was like, I'm going to give this to you now. Here's a hundy. Amazing service all night. Even when I switched, when they switched bars from the cocktail hour to inside where the reception was,
Sure.
she was there. And I went to put another 20. She's like, no, my God, you don't have to do that. I put the 20 in there anyway.
I didn't get that once. I dunked the hundo on her throughout the whole night in
You
20s.
got to let her know. I was like, what's your name?
I did. I was going, hey, hoo-hoo. Hey, Deborah, Becky, Dubsky, right here.
I said, well,
Make good with the 7-ounce Coors Light, by the way. I got to say.
I know.
They were fucking.
I'll see you in 3 minutes.
Jesus Christ. I was ordering 2 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
They were thimbles of beer.
She was squeezing the lime in for me and stirring my tequila and sodies. Because I don't like the straw and I don't like having the lemon rind in there. She was doing it herself.
It's good.
Stirring it. There you go.
Got to take care of the
You got
bartenders
to.
there. You
You
got
got to.
Because you get jammed up. There's like 200, 300 people all going at 1 or 2 bars. It's a lot.
Which they did a good job. There was never a wait at the bar. The food was delicious.
Mm-hmm. The steak was good.
Yeah.
Really came together. All right, this one's from the one and only Philly T. $20 piece of trash here.
There you go.
First time question.
Appreciate you.
Is it garbage to dress in your old dirty construction clothing while unemployed? So when you go to the liquor store, when it opens at 8 a.m., you can pretend that you just got off the night shift. I respect it.
I respect it
I
a lot.
gotta say, the thought level of that is, I would love for you to be like, whoo, long night. You know what I mean? Hit 'em with
Spritz some
that.
water in your face.
Yeah.
Dying out there.
Jesus, what time is it? I gotta get the kids off to school. What something?
Mm-hmm.
Do
I like that.
These nights are killing me. Say that from the aisle.
Pretty soon I'll be on day shift.
Just put in my time, you know?
What I think I would do with that is I would change my profession. I would go doctor or something like that. Go in there with
The doctor goes in with the lamp and the stethoscope, a pocket full of cotton balls and tongue depressants.
That's what I'd be doing, man.
No one does that.
Changing profession every couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to be a writer this week.
Like the village people. I'm an Indian chief.
Go in there as a cowboy one day.
How are you?
I like it.
That's a good time. This one's Aaron. This one's like a bit of a oxymoron, I think is the word. Is it garbage if as a kid your dad would take you to free art galleries and tell you to fill up on the hors d'oeuvres because that's dinner?
Man.
But trashy move. But multiple art galleries. That's classy.
It is. It is.
I mean, I don't think I've ever been to an art gallery.
That's a Decepticon type of trash. Those kind of dads. My dad wouldn't know. He wouldn't know where an art gallery was if it landed on a house.
Oh, dude. I remember my buddy's family went to like a French restaurant, and I told my dad the eye roll could be felt. Like he was even a French restaurant. He's like, oh, okay.
Displate, baby.
Uh-huh.
Metal posters.
Who'll listen to Biz?
What are they going to think of next? Remember when you were a little kid, you'd kill for something like that.
I know.
Now the technology is caught up. We're living in the future. You can get on Displate and you get something cool like this. They got cool gaming stuff. They got movies. They got cartoons. And they got those licensing deals with the big dogs.
Star Wars, Netflix, whatever you're into, they got you covered. It's like it's literally millions of cool. You go on there, it's like the goddamn encyclopedia. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
They were nice enough to send us. We got one, and we got one hanging over by T-Bone. They're awesome. They're cool. They're easy peasy to go up. They're sturdy. They just pop, baby. They look different. You don't walk in, you don't see 4 thumbtacks hanging up, a ripped piece of paper. Classy. Class it up a little bit. But we're also still dirtbags. Because it's movie references, you know what I mean? TV shows. And so we're not hanging up a Picasso, you know what I mean?
Of course not.
Click the link in
our
our
description. Get laid here.
I know. Click the link in our description to see some of your favorite displays and save up to 29%.
Woo.
Get $25 off when you buy 1 or 2 and $29 when you buy 3 or more. Holy crap, they're giving them away.
Yeah, they are.
Discounts will automatically be applied to your cart when you click the link or use the code GARBAGE when you visit Displate.com. That's Displate.com, code GARBAGE, or click the link in our show notes. Do it.
Yep. Kev, let's talk about ladder, baby.
Ladder?
Let's talk about taking care of the family. God forbid something happens, and it always does. You don't want to put this off. You put off going to the dentist. You put off going to the DMV. You put off getting a haircut. Not this, baby. Get yourself some term life insurance today. No doctors, no needles. You get up to $3 million in coverage. You don't got to see anybody. You do it all online. It's absolutely fantastic. And you go to bed at night with the peace of mind that your loved ones are taken care of.
Yeah, gang, don't be a bozo. Get squared away early on. It's just a few minutes on a phone or a laptop to apply. Ladder Smart algorithms work in real time, so you choose and find out if you're instantly approved. No hidden fees. You can cancel at any time. Get a full refund if you change your mind in 30 days because they're good people over there at Ladder. Ladder policies are issued by insurers with long proven histories of paying claims. They're rated A and A+ by AM's Best. That's a lot of A's. Do it. Finally, since life insurance costs more as you age, now's the time to cross it off your list. So go to ladderlife.com/garbage today to see if you're instantly approved. That's ladder, LADDER, life.com/garbage. Ladderlife.com/garbage. Do it. Now back to that goddamn show.
Back to the show. We ended up in a poetry reading one time on a Friday night. I can't remember whose it was.
As a family?
Yeah, it was like a cousin's or something like that. Not a cousin, or like a friend of my mom's or something.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. We were dying laughing on the way home. Just ripping this lady's life apart. Doing the poems and stuff. Yikes.
That's a tough look.
Woo!
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to, but I get that.
However, I can say this. Again, not to bring the wedding up again, but the hors d'oeuvres at the wedding were phenomenal. I could do just hors d'oeuvres for dinner.
Sure.
Like a tray of those puff, whatever they are, and some scallops, some bacon wrapped scallops, some this and that. So I could see that.
This weigh-in should be nice.
It's pretty good.
All right, let's see here. $10 homie, Wendy. Is it garbage to have collector plates on a non-collector car? Example, a 2002 Honda Accord.
Oh, and it says collect, like,
I guess, yeah.
how are you allowed to do that?
I don't think you are. I'm assuming because that's got to be like registered and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Although
Antique, it would say.
Yeah, antique or collector, historical, I think is one as well. I think it depends on the state, to be honest with you.
Huh.
Because my family's got a couple of dealer plates. Yeah, we do.
What?
Yeah. Throw a dealer plate on it. It's got magnets on it so you can stick it on any car.
Really? Fuck
I'll
you.
be in Belize in no time, Daddy. Let's go.
Riding around Morocco with Pennsylvania dealer tags.
I'm in my Chevy Lumina. Go around. I'm riding on 2 wheels like they do in Dubai.
Oh, man. The feds would find you in 3 seconds.
Yeah. No, I'd have the full garb. I would love that. I would really
there and
fit
open up
in
a
somewhere.
hoagie shop?
I would love to have people. I mean, I think people are after me anyway. So if you really set them off, I'll be good. But yeah, we got dealer plates, which
How do you score them?
you have to be registered as a dealer. I'm a dealer.
Like a weed dealer? When did your family own a car dealership?
They didn't, obviously.
Selling a car on the lawn?
Yeah. Yes.
You throw in one of those dollar bill wind tunnels, get a couple of hot dogs and a donut tray.
Yeah,
It might as well be a used car lot.
Sure. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So we got that. If we're ever in a jam,
Nice.
we can,
Then we got to go down there.
down where?
We got to go down and get it from the Peace.
Overnight Express.
I don't know if I'm waiting for the UPS man. I'm hottailing it out of here.
Dude, she Jack Clompus me the other day, or not the other day, a couple months. I needed something overnighted, and I call her. I'm like, hey, I didn't get it yet. And she's like, it'll be there Tuesday. The overnight was $52. And the 2-day certified was only $14.99. I'm like, King, I was paying you back the money.
They're on a different level.
Yeah.
They're thinking on different levels. They don't realize, I needed it now. I don't care what it costs. You know what a lot of people are doing now? They sell these.
That's why we're going to be poor forever.
They're taping leaves to the license plate. Pretty sweet move.
I had my buddy. They're a bit. My buddy and his brother are a little hippy dippy guys. And when Easy Pass first came out, they were going on a road trip from they were going rock climbing in fucking Maine or something, all the way up there. So they had to drive through a bunch of states. So anytime an Easy Pass was coming, they would pull over and just put a T-shirt there, tape a T-shirt, drive through for a mile or two, get out, take it off. Yeah.
Pretty good.
I was like, I guess, yeah, they're going to, this was way back. There was no real fucking way of catching either,
Yeah. Cheap.
Now they'll send the state trooper over. By the way, forgot about that. Had a little run-in with a state trooper out there in Niagara Falls. Yeah.
New York Statey?
I don't know what he was. We didn't talk a lot. I fucking
pulled you over on a horse.
Trying to chase you.
Gotta
have that angle of pursuit really down pat.
Gotta close in on an angle.
Like a D-back. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I got hemmed up. I was doing 80 in a 55.
What are you, Sammy Hagar? What the hell? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you might be driving next road trip. I might have got 18 points on my license in that one.
Fair enough. Save that for the page. I want to hear all about that.
Of course. All right, let's see. This one we've talked about a long time ago, but a lot of people, they upvote it themselves or comment on it. So, I wanted to bring it back to light. This was from Alex, fresh $10 homie. Have you ever pulled an empty popcorn bucket out of the trash at the movie theater and taken it up to the concession stand for a free refill? I didn't even know they did free refills.
They do on the larges. The larges of everything, you can get a free refill.
Okay. Well, sodas are mostly self-dispensing now, no? They mostly got the
Not everywhere. And I got to tell you, can I say this?
No.
Can I say this? That Coke machine, the self-dispense one, sucks. I don't know what it is. It's not great. And if they don't have regular cherry Coke as one of the buttons, and they just have regular Coke, and then they have the little circles underneath where you can pick, it's not the same juice. It's not the same syrup. They're not
good. It's not
good.
the same mix, yeah.
Nah, it's not good. Toby, back me up on this.
The Coca-Cola Freestyle machines suck ass.
I agree with you. Dude. I agree with you. You know where we were?
They're doing too much.
Where did we stop? Where the fuck were we? We were in Kentucky or somewhere, driving up from Nashville to Indy. And one of the stops where I got you the soda.
That was all right, though.
Dude, that was like a fucking brewery with the amount of spouts. It was like a 30 fucking individual.
That was Polar Pop.
Polar Pop.
Yeah, that was really
That was free
good.
refills, too.
Really?
Those animals were pulling up with those
remember
cups,
that? Yeah,
remember?
the lady was walking out holding them like that.
6 cups. It was you buy the cup for a month, free refills, and they were coming out of the woodwork.
$6.99 for a month of sodas.
Sure. Yeah, and then also I had one in a styrofoam cup from the Waffle House to go. Remember KCB ran over that?
Mine was in a styrofoam cup too.
That Diet Coke. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's all right.
It was like the original formula they used. It was fantastic.
It's all right.
It's pre-war.
At the movies, they've backed away a little bit with remember when it used to be wax that covered the cup? The cups used to be covered in wax.
Sure.
They were awesome. That styrofoam, 100%. But what they're doing now, it's stupid. The popcorn's still pretty good. I'll give you
heads
that.
up your asses. You believe that?
They got to do something.
Did you see that trick? Do you put the butter on?
With the straw?
Yeah. Get down to the bottom.
You're not going to believe this.
You don't like the butter.
I'm not that big a fan of that butter. Plus,
all
it's
right.
all over you.
Yeah.
It's all over you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't go for it.
Yeah, you like leaving room for all your other food to get all over you.
Well, yeah, I got my M&Ms that I'm going to put in the popcorn as I eat it on top. And then I usually
that kind of serves as the moisture or like the topping for the popcorn. You know
if there was a real butter option, I would coat it.
That's real butter.
No, it's not.
Kidding.
I would drown it in that if it was real butter, but whatever that is, I'm not feeling that.
How do you guys feel about the snow cap? Only ever see him at the movie theater.
Big fan.
All right, yeah. I remember I definitely go through phases where they hit me. I get a box that like hits me real nice. They're always out around Christmas somewhere, like an aunt's house.
Well, that is a small version of what's referred to as a non-Priel, which a larger
the
one.
big
of those.
one, the big
yeah,
Johns.
those
it's
are
like a half. It's like a quarter size.
Yeah, those things. My Uncle Mike loved them.
They have those at a lot of like the loose candy places.
Yeah, they do. Candy
you get
by the
those.
pound.
Those come in a gift bag for like the or like a gift basket for the holidays.
Joanne's Nut House used to have them. Remember Joanne's Nut House at the mall?
No, ours was We're Not All Nuts, and I think it's still open. Shout out to We're Not All Nuts in Richboro, Pennsylvania.
I got a question for you, fellas.
I'm listening.
Fire away, Toby.
As a kid, were you ever allowed to get the loose candy in the grocery store with the scoop?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
That didn't come out until they redid.
In the grocery store?
Yeah.
That came out. They redid our grocery store probably when I was in like junior high or like late element. That came out. Yeah, I would just like go grab. If I was with my dad, we could just take a couple handfuls for the walk. You know what I mean? We weren't checking out with it. Just a little taste will do you.
That might as well have been gold bullion in my family. They were
Yeah, I
like,
don't know
stay
why
away
they
from
think
there.
that. It's like you're not paying for the packaging. It's in bulk.
They do that in Europe a lot. From the week that I was there, they did it a lot in France.
From the week you were in that one city.
Yeah. They did it at the movies in Paris.
Oh wow!
It was all Haribo stuff. Top shelf.
Shout out to
But it was in a
Haribo.
cone. It was in like a plastic cone. It was weird. Man, they're kooky over there. I don't know.
I don't know
But
what they're doing.
They know what they're doing with the candy. I can tell you that. We weren't allowed. There was one place called Snacks by the Pound that we were allowed to go in there.
It was also your nickname.
We go in there and hit that pretty hard. That's where I fell in love with the Coca-Cola bottles, the Haribo Coca-Cola bottles. Man, it doesn't give you quite enough to satisfy you, so you just keep going. They are something else. Something else, I tell you.
All right. Moving on. You're fucking chubbing up over here in both instances. This one's from Matthew. Ever use Rubbermaid container instead of a suitcase?
Yikes.
When I moved out onto my own, I moved out on my own. I moved out, so I moved up here to my buddy's house.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Googe. I moved up to Googe's apartments, up on his floor for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then a bed, and then a floor. It was a whole scene. But when I moved out of there, I moved in. When
Weren't
I moved
you
up
sleeping in the kitchen at one point? You were kind of.
I don't know why you're trying to defame me in front of our listeners.
No, what do you mean? I slept on a kitchen floor and an air mattress for 6 months. You know that.
I was joking. No, I was based out of the kitchen. If that makes sense.
Because
I was kind of my forward operating base.
It was a tight railroad kitchen. And at the end of it, it had like
a breakfast nook,
which was pretty nice. It was like a nice bench.
Sure.
Not for sleeping. You were sleeping like a half moon all the time.
No, yeah. I kept my clothes in there.
Because when you lost the weight, that's where I went and got the clothes, when you gave me your old clothes.
Yeah. So when I first lost all the weight, you came up and, man.
Cleaned you out.
We were poor as a motherfucker.
I needed those.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Hemmed up. I told you.
I remember a pair of slacks and stuff.
I told you the other day, I think I texted you when I was on my way to JFK. I said, do you remember when I walked home, when I did the Laughing Skull Festival and I walked home from LaGuardia because I didn't have bus money?
You heard that, right? He walked like on the on-ramp. Like he walked with the cars.
I walked down the Grand Central Parkway, Grand Central Parkway. I walked down that and had to like figure out how to get up the retaining wall or whatever it was. I thought it'd be like 15 minutes. It took me 4 hours. Dude, I swear to God, it took me 4 hours.
That's also, you flew without a license, without photo ID for some reason.
Yeah. I flew down there with a wrinkled up Social Security card and a credit card that I don't think was mine. Why would I have a
Patty's my
card?
mother.
No, it was my Social Security.
It was like an insurance card or something.
Yeah, it was
an
my
expired insurance card.
Yeah, it was an expired health insurance card.
Things are all right. All right, let's see.
Shout out to the bozos and the homies.
This one's from Big J Doperson, home run of the name.
That's great.
This just says living directly next to a gas station, question mark.
As a young man, it's convenient. We live next to one at the Titan House.
Yeah.
Roll over there and get some snacks.
But we didn't have a straight shot. There was a fence. So we had to go out. We had to walk like a block to get there.
Take your life in your hands, too.
If you're there running low on Bernie's, whatever, it was fucking, or if you're leaving for the night, hit the gas station, grab the Bernie's or you're coming home, stop and grab some Doritos, a Diet Coke, a Gatorade for the morning, whatever. It was all right.
We would walk from there, too.
To where?
We would leave out of there into the city walking.
I walked it every day to work.
Or take the bus, yeah.
Yeah. I walked every day to and from work. Yeah, it's not a lot. That's a lot for Philly, because Philly's not like a really walking city, you know? After living in New York, it's probably like 15 blocks. It was like 15-minute walk. It ain't nothing crazy.
Down Broad Street there.
Shout out that we lived at Broad and Wharton. Luke Oil, I believe it was.
No, Broad and Titan.
No, Titan doesn't intersect with Broad.
Oh, we did live at Broad and Wharton.
The intersection was at
Titan
Broad and
Street
Wharton.
was around the corner. Yeah,
Don't be giving up our old addresses either.
The Titan Street house.
That turned into a Philly comedy house. I don't think it is anymore.
The Beezer lived there.
The Bees lived there. A couple other people. Del Calo, maybe.
I thought Lemaire lived there.
I don't know. A lot of people did. Keen Cobb.
There you go. Maybe it was Keen Cobb. There you go. Shout out to the boys. Philly doing all right.
Not an on-time rent payment in 10 years.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Those poor bastards.
I wonder who was the sucker on that lease. Woo!
Oh, it was me for a while with you in the basement.
Because me, Reggie, and Cotton lived at a place in Sunset Park, and another comedian friend of ours was on the lease. Whoosh. Yikes.
If he was a real friend, he would have paid on time and not drug him through the court system.
You'll get it when we got it.
And we don't have it, yeah.
You're like splitting a baked potato, the three of us.
I just want some Chris, $10 homie here. Never had one read. Is it garbage to go to rehab with your dad?
Ooh. Both go kick it.
Yeah. That's tough. Booze, I kind of get. If you're like a big booze and you're like, hey, let's tighten this up together. I can get that.
Yeah.
If you're doing hard drugs with your dad, bad luck.
But people have been there.
Of course. I'm not judging.
I've definitely done drugs with people's parents. For sure.
I was never big into the drugs, but yeah, I mean, sure.
I did ketamine with my friend's dad in the backseat of a Mercury Sable.
Holy shit.
Shout out to Columbus, Ohio.
Talking about ripping lines like a gentleman.
Yeah. Maybe a bump of meth, a weekend warrior, something.
Doing kitty in the back of a Mercury. Yikes. Rare. That's a two-seater, too, isn't it? That's a two-door.
No, I think it's a four-door, but I think it's one of the ones where the seat goes up.
Oh, it was
That's a two-door.
Oh, two-door, yeah.
Yeah, it was a climber.
Yeah, climber.
Oh.
Man, those cars suck.
Why were you in the back seat with them?
They were jerking each other off. What do you mean? I'm not going to jerk a guy off in the passenger seat.
Was it his car?
No.
Sure wasn't.
I don't know whose it was, dude.
Yeah. No one in that story has a driver's license, let alone an insured vehicle.
Wow.
All right, here, let's see. This is from Emmerich, $20 homie, lifelong bozo. Is it garbage to have more than one shirt with the county you live in on it? I have multiple Delco shirts. Delco, I'll give you.
Yeah.
Because we're all Philly dirtbags. I respect
Delco's famous.
Delco is kind of...
It's like Orange County.
Yeah, Delco's kind of famous, or at least, notoriety. I mean, It's Always Sunny, I think, has a bunch of... Or, like, they go to Delco one time or something. It's Delco proper. Shout out to our boys,
Shout out to
McKeever and Tommy Pope and Butterly and Brady and the whole gang. So Delco definitely has some...
Clout.
Some clout. That's
Yeah.
the word. Did you see, by the way, I don't know if we talked about it, it was The Bachelorette. One of the guys took the lady to Wildwood.
Really?
Took her to the boardwalk down there, and they didn't even fucking call to consult me, tell me they're operating my backyard. I'm the motherfucking king of the boards, daddy-o.
They go to Sam's?
At least come and kiss the ring. No, I don't know. I didn't watch it. I just saw a clip, and then everybody started tagging me. He's like, you believe this shit?
He didn't win.
No, he did. I think he got voted off right then on Maury's pier.
Gar, she doesn't want you anymore.
All right, let's bang through a couple of Mo here. We got a lot of first timers. Let's get those first timers out the wizard.
There you go.
This one I'm not even sure. This is from Matt. $10 homie. Is it garbage to bar your front and back doors shut with old shower rods so we are safe?
No, I'm all about it.
I guess the doors don't lock.
Because I asked you that question a couple weeks ago. I said, "Have you ever slept with a chair up against the door?"
Yeah, I never said chair, but I remember I've done like stuff around the windows and stuff like that for sure.
I'm all about that. The Foley house is like that.
Yeah.
That has security measures, we'll say. Crazies.
Like Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm a big fan of? The rod in the windows, in the window. The window slides that way. Put a little metal rod in there. In the little
stopper.
Yep.
I forget what house it was. One of the houses I was in with my dad. The sliding back door to get onto the patio. We used a fucking hockey stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
we
all
took
right.
the blade off. It was like one of those cheap wooden ones. Took the blade off. Fucking hacksawed it down.
It's like the front gate of a castle.
Yeah, shut that down.
Yeah.
You put the stick in?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Put the bar down is what they would say at my house.
Me and my brother hit each other with it and shit.
Oh, yeah. Put the bar down and shut up. And close the curtains. Nobody peeking in.
Put your valuables in your asshole. Go to bed. Like a normal person.
They don't do it anymore, but when I was a kid, the family, whatever, jewels, for lack of a better word,
The heirlooms.
Yeah, they moved.
Are you inheriting anything like of value, you think?
I have
like does your parents' estate have any commemorative plates, coins, jewels?
Well,
that have gone up in value.
Yeah, my dad passed a few weeks ago, as you know. And,
what?
Yeah, and
Whoa.
I have 50% of a railroad, and I don't got fucking anything.
You just hit the camera, you asshole.
Fucking idiot. Am I inheriting anything?
Now, obviously, I know not of money.
I get 15 minutes in the garage. Just grab what you can and keep it moving.
Putting tar all over your body.
As Patty says, otherwise it's getting thrown out.
No, I just meant like
Get rid of it.
Is there any like a set of earrings? Like there's something of significant that your mom had, a necklace. Doesn't she? I know she has some set of 9/11 earrings or something. She's got some sort of national tragedy jewelry. I didn't mean money. I know you guys are poor bastards. No,
9/11 earrings.
Doesn't she?
You saw the ring.
What ring?
The ring that I had this weekend. That was my dad's ring. We each got one of my dad's rings.
Did you had one of your? By the way, it barely fit on your pinky nail.
Yeah,
it was that was a tight squeeze.
I'm a larger man,
but he was a bigger guy too. But it was from his younger days, I presume.
No, he wore it on his.
He got it on there.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm a fat piece of shit.
I'm not. I didn't say that. I just said.
But
it was,
just that.
Okay.
There's a harmonica from my grandfather's, but it doesn't really work.
It's out of tune.
It's real out of tune. Every time I play it, the deer come up to the backyard.
Bunch of mallards start circling the house.
The dog shits himself.
I don't think we have.
Every time I play Blues Traveler.
We never had anything of significant value.
No, there's
some Waterford crystal I think she got when she got married to my dad.
Everybody has that.
Yeah, that's
shit.
what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything of actual significance.
Nothing like that. Nothing.
Yeah.
No shore house, no nothing like that.
I'll get to Shore House.
There you go.
I'll have to fight my brother in court for it. That'll be a knockdown, drag-out battle. I can't wait till we all see each other in whatever court.
Fucking Atlantic County Court. Yeah. Cape May County Courthouse.
Yeah.
I've been in there before. Hemmed up. Nah, I got nothing. You got anything like that? Your family, I could see that. I could see your mom having.
I meant like more
nice things.
heirloomy. Like, oh, they do have a painting or a whatever or a something.
Pretty nice martini shaker.
There you go. It's bedazzled.
Only been used 8,000 times. The inside's all worn away. No, I'm sure your mom's a classy lady. I'm sure she has some paintings, some artwork, some furniture, stuff like that.
You know what she has? She has a giant Julia Child Jacques Pepin poster autographed.
That's pretty sweet. That's not bad.
I wonder what that goes for.
Yeah, I wonder how much that original cookbook goes, the original Julia Child's cookbook.
I don't know.
We might.
I always confuse her with Julia Roberts. Not even joking. I got to do like that equation in my head.
She wasn't a Pretty Woman. I can tell you that. Shout out to Julia Childs.
I loved her in Ocean's 13.
Her husband was in the worked for the company, supposedly. Worked for the OSS, World War II. May or may not have been associated with a certain organization down here in Virginia.
Okay.
Familiar with their operation.
You act like you have insider scoop on this.
Why are you whispering to hundreds of thousands of people
I
right
know.
now?
Shh. Don't tell anybody, but I think I'm an idiot.
I saw it in Julia and Julia. The movie Tucci was in it. That Meryl Streep, man, she's something else in that.
She's great.
You ever see that, Julia and Julia?
Mm-mm.
Good movie.
Saw Kramer versus Kramer.
So did I.
We watched that in health class. We were talking about divorce.
That's the first time I saw a set of knockers when he was nailing that broad.
I don't remember.
Oh.
They didn't show us that part.
Yeah. Dustin Hoffman started banging some chick, and the kid came out in the middle of the night, and she was walking down the hallway buck naked. The first time I saw a naked woman. Hache mache.
I never looked
I
big.
kept pushing for my dad to get a divorce after that. See if I can see some titties.
When you get divorced, bring some broads over here. Spruce the place up a little bit, huh? Will you?
Wet my beak, huh? What's the deal?
2 Christmases and 2 nice sets.
What was the second
2
one?
Christmases and 2 nice sets of TTs.
Pretty good.
Woo-wee. Start breastfeeding again, huh?
Mama.
It's fucked up. It's a classy program here. Knock it off the Deweys. Now back to looting our parents' house.
I don't think there's anything of value in my parents' house.
I'll tell you this, it's pretty
The
trashy.
TV's from like 2022
You might
or
know.
2002.
Dude, our TV downstairs legit is pre 9/11, and it works like a
9/11 TV.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but it works. They must have put smart technology in this way back in the day, anticipating the day that all this stuff would come together. Because you can get
You got a sleeper cell TV is what you're telling me? Sitting around waiting to be activated like the goddamn Manchurian Candidate? I'm never going to that house again.
transforms in the middle of the night, stabs us. No, because you could get Netflix and stuff on it, and you shouldn't.
I'll tell you, things would have gone different if that TV had been on that plane.
We're not going anywhere.
I got Netflix.
We do this, which is pretty trashy, which you might know, is we have a set of Foley Estate wine glasses.
I saw.
Yeah,
I feel like we've been
Those
talking
are-
the Patreon heavy, but that's in
Those
Patreon.
those are the good wine glasses.
Yeah.
They're the good wine
I
glasses.
don't even think we have good. Ours is like the martini shaker. It's like they're cycling through quickly and they break a lot at.
We have a lot of stuff.
stuff.
We have a lot of stuff in the house that the Foley name is on that we are not affiliated with.
Yeah, that's
legally.
trashy. Yeah.
And if we drive by a place that says Foley's, we're all getting out of the car and taking a picture.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kidding
me?
Anybody else? We own 3 bars
In County Cork.
Is Sheep Farm ours?
I ever tell you, it's how trashy we are. So it was when my mom had got remarried, and my stepdad moved into the house. They were together for a long time before, but it was like, this official, like my mom's changed her name, and to Kelly was their, her new married name. So they got embroidered hand towels for the powder room with K on them for Kelly, and we're so dumb. Me, my brother, and my sister all thought it was for Kevin. The K, like, we didn't realize you put your last name on hand towels. Like, that's what rich people do. So my brother's like, this is fucking bullshit. He's got towels with his initials on them.
Let me get a hoodie.
It almost created World War III, dude. My mom's like, it's my new last name. We're like, okay.
I always thought we never had anything like that when I was a kid.
This was probably 2005.
We would maybe have an outdoor mat that would say Patty and Terry or something like that on it. Or the Foley's.
That's to us was like, I don't even know where to get those made.
our cousin made them one year because she was doing like
It's just old pieces of carpet.
she was doing like painting, and she made them as like one of the family Christmas gifts. But going over to people's houses, two things: the embroidered hand towels and stuff like that, like nice white fluffy towels.
Well, we only had them in the powder room on the first floor in case people come over.
to look classy.
We were using fucking shop rags and fucking Gojo orange hand cleaner like we were goddamn mechanics.
Washing your hair with lava at 11 years old.
Yeah.
That pumice getting in your eyes. God damn
Dude, I
it.
loved that stuff.
Oh.
Nothing reminds you of a hard day of work of fucking cleaning your hands off with that shit.
Hands would be cracking. But you know the white and blue, the white tote bag with the blue bottom
Yeah.
that would have
Like a K or
Oh.
F on it. Yeah.
it would be the first middle initial. And
Sure.
Man, when I was a kid, I was like, someday.
I still look at those. I think that the brand that they are is very expensive.
It is.
I don't know what it is.
That was always in the back of like a nice, like a Mercedes Benz, like some rich chick that you went
always
to high school with.
rich girls had them. Yeah.
Man.
And I'm like, where? You just got money laying around to do that?
Yeah, crazy.
I remember one time I found out my buddy's family was getting their dry cleaning picked up and dropped off, like in the burbs.
Delivered?
Because I walked up and there was a bag of clothes on the front door, and I walked in the house. I'm like, yo, this bag of fucking dirt.
Hey, some homeless guy left
Yeah.
his shit.
And they're like, oh no, that's the dry cleaner's coming to pick that up. I was like, okay, I'm gonna see myself out. I don't belong here no more. Yeah, real new money. I felt like a fucking idiot. I didn't even know that was possible in the burbs.
Took a lot to use the dry cleaners at my house. My dad would have to get his uniforms dry cleaned.
You know what my dad would dry clean? Not even fucking around.
His jeans.
Jean shorts.
Crazy.
Go get a mean crease put in them. Straight down.
Cut butter with those
Yeah,
things.
his jeans and his jean shorts. I gotta go pick up my jean. I gotta go pick up my shorts.
Wow.
Fucking come out. Cause they were like fucking. There was like 4 pair of, I would probably say 1988 501 Levi's. Like the original 4 pair. Like they were the first 4 pairs ever come off the line. Crimped up real nice.
When my uncle passed away, I got a majority of his clothes.
Mhm.
And he was a businessman. He had so many button-down shirts that I wore. But the first time that I wore them was brutal because they were all dry. I got like from the dry cleaner, heavy starch. Dude, I remember wearing them and like I would have like cuts on my neck after wearing them for a couple hours. You turn your head, you almost slit your carotid artery.
Yeah. Those things are tough.
Dude, need a couple of fabric softeners to loosen those buttons up a little bit.
Put them on a fucking fluff cycle, will you, Daddy?
It's like wearing
I got a
cardboard.
hot date tonight. But we got to wrap it up, gang.
Gang,
We love yous.
we love yous. Come out and see us on the road there.
Uh-huh.
A couple of things coming up. It's going to be really fun.
Couple of things coming up. Atlanta, by this point, might be sold out. Charlotte still has some tickets left. Get those if you're in the North Carolina. I think that's on the border, right? Ish?
Yeah.
If that's North Carolina, South Carolina-ish or wherever.
Come see us in Charlotte. Pick up tickets to that second Boston show at it.
That might even be gone by the time this comes out. And Providence should have some
that up.
tickets left. Pick those tickets up. Philly sold out. The card game is on sale as you hear this. Get those while supplies last. We're doing one last run of the original deck of cards. This bad boy right here. Toby, hit me. It's like over, I think it's like 53 or 52 of our favorite original questions of AYG. So we're doing one last run of them. Get those as well. Follow us on Insta, the whole 9 yards. Check out the Clip channel. New guy Luke is out there banging away on the Clip channel.
Do it all, baby. Activate the Are You Garbage Army.
Activating Are You Garbage Army.
We love you. We'll see you next week. Peace.